Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel, Plate It Plant-Based. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe and that bell notification so you can be notified when new videos drop. If you are not new, welcome back. My name is Solange, and today we are going to be making the albondigas soup. It is a pretty popular soup in Latin America. I think every country kind of has its own version. We have our own version in Chile. So today we are going to be making my mom's recipe, obviously tweaked to make it plant-based. Instead of meat, we are going to be using Impossible meat, which is a plant-based protein. You can use any plant-based alternative meat you like. You can use Impossible, you can use Beyond. If you don't like to use any of the fake meats, you can also make this with like lentils or beans. There's other alternatives to the meat in the meatball that you can use to actually form a really tasty meatball. We're actually gonna make this with the Impossible meat, so I'm gonna walk you guys through what we got going on here as far as ingredients, and then we're gonna make our soup. So what we got here is we have some fresh corn on the cob that I got from my local produce delivery service, Homeside Fresh. If you guys don't know about them, check them out. I'll link them in the card below. They are a local produce delivery service in the Los Angeles area. If you are in the Los Angeles area, please, please, please check them out. Everything they provide is organic, fresh. So I have some corn from them. I also have some of this yellow squash that I got from them as well. Some red potato. Then I have some bell peppers. I am using a red and a yellow bell pepper. I'm not a big fan of green bell peppers. My mom uses green bell peppers in this recipe, so I'm omitting the green bell pepper because that's the beauty of making it your own, right? You can use whatever you want, except for when you're a child. Then you gotta kind of eat whatever your parents give you. I have spinach, which is traditionally not in a albondigas soup, and it's also not in my mom's recipe, but I'm adding it just because I like to add spinach to my soups. I think it makes it a little bit more heartier and healthier. Also, I have some cilantro, fresh mint, some lemons, a little bit of tomato paste. We got some breadcrumbs for our meatballs. We have the Impossible meat that we're gonna be using for our meat, which is in the refrigerator, keeping that cold. Some white rice. You can use any kind of rice you want. I like the white basmati just because it kind of has more of a stickier consistency, so it holds your meatball together a little bit better. Tomato sauce, just regular canned tomato sauce works fine for this. Zucchini, we got some fresh carrots, celery, using vegetable broth, and use these little vegan bouillons for flavoring. So if you guys want to check out my list of vegan products that I use and recommend, I'll link it in the card above so you guys can check out that video. But this is one of the products that I feature in that video. They're little bouillons. This is not chicken bouillon, and a garden veggie one. I typically use these for soups all the time because it really, really, really adds a lot of extra flavor on top of what is in your vegetable broth or stock and your seasonings. So as far as seasonings go, 2 bay leaves, a tablespoon of the following: onion powder, garlic powder, dry oregano, dry parsley, cumin. Then I have 1 teaspoon of chili powder, half a teaspoon of dry chili flakes. You can omit them if you don't like it spicy, that's perfectly fine, or you could put less if you want. But I'd say about a 1/4 teaspoon of celery seeds. So the only tedious thing about this recipe really is just chopping up all your veggies. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna chop up all our veggies into little cube-sized pieces, and then we're gonna get our broth going. Onions, carrots, celery, garlic. What else am I missing? Onions, carrot, celery, garlic. Oh, bell peppers. That makes it a sofrito. So we're gonna get our sofrito going with our onions, carrots, bell peppers, and garlic. And then we're gonna make our soup. So let's do it. halving them and quartering them. So now we have chopped up all our veggies. I have my yellow squash, potatoes, zucchini, corn. I just cut the corns in half. I have my sofrito here, which is basically the onions, the carrots, the celery, and the bell peppers, both yellow and red. So now we're gonna get started with our meatballs. I have 2 packages of Impossible meat. I'm gonna start with 2 packages of Impossible meat. I may need 3, I may need 2, I'm not sure. Again, you can use Impossible, you can use Beyond, you can use whatever plant-based meat you want. For plant-based meat, we're gonna add a little bit of breadcrumbs, a little bit of white rice, some fresh mint, which is actually my secret ingredient. This is what my mom would add to her meatballs all the time. And a little bit of cumin. Salt, pepper, that's it. A little mix. Get your hands messy. You want to make all your meatballs roughly around the same size. We're going to add our sofrito. So to this, we're going to add a little bit of black pepper, some kosher salt, grate in some of my garlic with my favorite tool here, my Rachel Ray grater. Now we're going to add our tomato paste, about half of my little seasoning mix here. Just gonna give it a little mix so everything's incorporated here. About half of that. And we'll add the other half. So we're gonna add our stock. So now our soup has come up to a boil. I am going to break up my little bouillons. Gonna throw those in. Add our veggies. We're gonna put taste just to check seasonings, make sure that we are good on salt and pepper. As I suspected and always know, it always leaves more seasonings than you think it has. Put our lid off. Don't forget to take out your bay leaves. I usually take them out when I serve because I'll see it then. But some of our soup here. And a corn on the cob. Just give the edge of the bowl a little wipe, a little paper towel, so it looks pretty. Fresh cilantro and some lemons. Let's give this a try. Remember, blow on it. Wow, that actually tastes just like my mom's albondigas soup. That makes me feel very nostalgic. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to hit subscribe and that bell notification button so you can be notified when new videos drop. I'm gonna go eat.